Hey everybody, recently I've been having a couple of questions about the Nikon D850 and if the body overheats while recording. So basically I just wanted to go over some of my thoughts and also what I've seen while I've been using the camera, and just to confirm anyone's doubts or anything, because I haven't seen anything else. I haven't seen anyone else complain about it, or it hasn't really popped up anywhere else yet. So I just wanted to go through what I've seen and what I've noticed with my D850, and I just thought I'd let you guys know about it. So in most cases, cameras tend to overheat during 4K filming. And what I've noticed with the D850, even after around half an hour of filming with it, there's not much heat difference at all. The battery slightly gets a bit hotter, but obviously in general use, the battery will get hotter, and it's not bad or anything, it's just slight heat. And I've been surprised by it actually, and that's quite good. And even obviously when I tested out doing slow motion, the camera's putting a little bit more power in to try and create the slow motion, the finished product basically. Strangely enough, when I noticed some overheating, it wasn't bad, but the camera did get a bit hot. Not hot enough to do any damage or affect anything with the camera. The strange part was that it happened during my live view photographing. I was at an event that I had to use the silent mode for, so I had to use live view and get my focus that way. A few times I was using the focus beacon to adjust it a little bit, so then I was focusing in manual. So I was looking on the back of my screen and I had the camera slightly out like this, with the screen like that, sorry. And that is when I noticed some overheating, and it started getting quite hot behind here, and also a lot around the battery. I took the battery out and it was quite a bit hot, but it wasn't really hot. It didn't burn or anything. So I decided to start looking around, see if anyone else has had any problems, and I've not noticed a thing. I found this article from 2013. If you look at this diagram here, it basically shows a picture of one of Nikon's cameras, and they had designed like a type of cooling system which sits behind the sensor and also behind the screen. And what it's supposed to do is, as the sensor heats up, it will cool it down at the same time. But one of the problems was, for some reason, that when the screen was flipped up, some reason the heat was able to extend around the camera and also heat up the battery. And apparently to make it work properly, you have to have the screen down, and that for some reason allows the cooling system to work better. So I'm not entirely sure if this is accurate or if it's something that Nikon still has inside their cameras. But at least from what I've seen with the D850 is that the overheating is almost redundant. There is pretty much no overheating at all. There's a slight heating of typical use. In video it's been completely fine, and the only case I've had is, for some reason, is shooting with live view, and it gets a little bit warmer, but it's nothing to worry about. And I actually think they've done really well with controlling the heat in the Nikon D850. So I hope that helped you guys to be at ease a little bit with the idea of the Nikon D850 overheating. I think Nikon has done a great job at that, and it's not something I'm gonna have to worry about when I'm out shooting. The only thing I have actually with the Nikon D850 is that the battery doesn't last that long. So it's something that you have to invest in getting a couple of more batteries as well, unless you get the battery up and you have a lot of power in there, which should last quite long. So I hope this answered some of people's questions and worries about the Nikon D850. But if there is anyone else out there who owns the Nikon D850 who has had some overheating issues, please leave me a comment below and share that with everyone else, because even I haven't seen anything, and it would be nice to get to know that information as well. Yeah, so I hope this video helped you guys out. If you enjoyed it, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.